It's after the fall of mankind in the Garden of Eden, we needed a Savior. Genesis 3:15 tells us that God promised to deliver, but 4,000 years passed without the appearance of the chosen one. Now when the fullness of time was come, the angel Gabriel appeared to Mary and told her she would have a son, whom she would name Jesus. The angel went on to say, he will be great and will be called the Son of the Most High God. Within 2 years of the birth of Christ, the wise men arrived at King Herod's palace in Jerusalem, asking, "Where is the one who was born King of the Jews?" Herod was afraid that he might lose his kingdom, so he asked the wise men to find Jesus and tell him where the child was. What he didn't say was that he wanted to kill the infant. God appeared to the wise men in a dream, warning them not to return to Herod. This spared the life of the Christ child. As the Lord grew in wisdom, he shocked religious leaders with his vast knowledge of the scriptures, and at the age of 30, Jesus performed his first miracle. Now over the next 3 years, his ministry would attract the attention of many, including the Pharisees, who spent all their time trying to find a way to discredit him. Failing to do this, they found a way to kill him. After being accused of blasphemy for saying he was equal to God, he was tried and sentenced to death by crucifixion. This was a barbaric practice adopted by the Romans. He was nailed to a cross where he spent 6 hours experiencing excruciating pain as his body was stretched in ways that would send him into shock. A lack of oxygen, too much carbon dioxide, and dislocated joints were all part of his experience. But he chose the moment he would surrender his spirit. Now when he died, he said, "It is finished," indicating that he had completed his mission, paying the debt to God the Father for the sins of the world. Satan and his minions thought they had won the war against God once and for all, but it was only an illusion. For you see, the promise to send a Savior after Adam and Eve sinned in the Garden of Eden was fulfilled when Christ died on the cross. 3 days would pass before anyone would know that Jesus had defeated Satan and the grave. But when he rose from the dead, he set the captives of Old Testament days free and bought the pardon for sin for all who would accept him as Lord and Savior. After appearing to the disciples and a few other believers, he ascended into heaven, where he is seated at the right hand of God the Father.